So, I just released a video showing how to make this cookie pillow. There are lots of different kinds of pillows. There's cookie pillows, roller pillows, bolster pillows, block pillows, depending on your region and what kind of lace you're making. But what if you don't have access to any of this kind of stuff? What if you need to improvise something? What if you can't get to the store for materials right now, or you're waiting for your original 16th century pillow that was owned by some monarch somewhere to come in the mail, or whatever reason you might have? I thought I might share with you a couple different ways to improvise that I thought of. Starting off, I'm going to assume that you have access to string and pins, because trying to improvise those gets way more complicated. Let's improvise some bobbins. The first thing that comes to mind is clothespins. These old-fashioned type of clothespins actually even kind of look like bobbins, which is nice. This style of clothespin might also work. Just open up the teeth and wind it around one side, and that'll hold it in place. So there's another pair. Okay, so here's some kind of random-y things I found around the house. Let's see how they work as bobbins. Basically, you're looking for anything that you can grab between your fingers and make a twisting motion with. Alright, so now let's think about things to make pillows. What you're going to want is something that will hold your pin without letting it just kind of fall out when you work around it and put some tension on it. For my first experiment, let's try some just regular corrugated cardboard. So this will be our pretend pattern. And you just want something that will hold pins. Alright, so if I put my pretend pattern on there and hang some bobbins, I can put some tension on these. So yeah, I'd say that even just a piece of corrugated cardboard would work just fine as a pillow. If we want to make something more bolster pillow-like, a simple roll of paper towels also takes pins pretty well. If you want to make it nicer, use kind of a random scrap of fabric. And yeah, there's a bolster pillow. So yeah, these are taking tension really well. The only problem is it rolls. So like any bolster pillow, you would need some kind of thing underneath it, like a shoebox or a baking dish or something that it would fit fairly snug into so it wouldn't turn unless you actually turn it yourself. All right, so let's try a roller pillow next. This is just a regular old hand towel. And if you roll it up fairly tightly, and then maybe put the fabric back over it. We've got our fake pattern from before. Alright, so that looks like a nice little roller. Let's get our cardboard back up here. And put a couple pins, getting the fabric, and then down into the cardboard because we don't want it to roll off. Okay, so strung it up with all of our makeshift bobbins here. It looks like the pins are holding really well, so a rolled up towel works pretty good. Let's see if we can make something resembling bobbin lace. So yeah, I think that worked. We have an improvised cookie pillow, which was just the cardboard. We have the improvised roller pillow, which is a rolled up hand towel covered in fabric and pinned down to the cardboard. And we had an improvised bolster pillow made out of a roll of paper towels. So I'd say all three of these versions were successful. Out of our bobbins here, the ones that I had the problem with the most were the crochet hooks because they were just so fine it was hard to get my fingers down in between them to pick them up. I think that sticking with things that were about the same size and shape, like this group was easy to work together, the clothespins would have been easy to work together, helps make it a little easier. But I think this was very successful. So yeah, I don't usually do this, but if you have any other ideas for cool ways to improvise bobbin lace stuff, tag me on Instagram. I would really love to see it. It's kind of fun once you get going to look around and go, okay, so what can I use for this and what can I use for that? Flexing your maker's muscles and being creative, being imaginative. You know, there's no reason why not having the perfect thing should stop you from having fun with bobbin lace. So have fun, think outside the box, and I'll see you next time. Bye!